What's up, guys? Welcome to my music video reaction for the newest solo song from G-Dragon. And because I don't trust the file name that I'm watching, I'm not even going to try and put out the name of the title of this song, because I think I have a suspicion that what I'm looking at here is not correct. But, you know, whatever. G-Dragon, it's a solo song from him, of course. And that means that I'm anticipating something that is relatively interesting because, well, his solo music that I've heard has been pretty interesting. So, you know, like I do with all of my other videos, of course, I'm going to listen to this song. I'm going to give you my honest thoughts and opinions about what I think. I'm going to tell you what I liked about it. I'm going to tell you what I did not. So if that is something that is interesting to you, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below. And of course, when we're finished, I'm just going to turn it over to you guys to get a little bit of a friendly discussion going on down in the comments. So with that all being said, let's get this video started. I told you this was going to be interesting. Well, I say, considering the image of this man, not exactly the not necessarily the song that you might have expected as a promotion song for a brand new album. That's for darn sure. I'm just waiting for it to kick in and be like, just kidding. This is the actual song. We're gonna go. But either way, though, I'm liking this. This is nice. I like this. And I wouldn't say, I'm kind of reluctant to like make any sort of comment on like his vocal ability, because like I'm not qualified really. But I mean, I do have to say I actually am really enjoying his singing voice. It's actually a little unique. It's not really anything that's not dramatically crazily different from a lot of other people, but you know, it's got his G-Dragon vibe to it, you know. Or at least that tone. And so I also just realized, it just clicked to my mind too, that the entire music track for this song is like been all piano. This is 100% not really what I was going into this like, you know, half expecting to hear. Not in any way. So I am pleasantly surprised. It's definitely not surprised in a bad way. Not at all. You know, part of me. So okay, so I guess the song's titled Untitled 2014. So that was actually the title of the file that I'm actually watching this from. So I guess the title of the song is Untitled 2014. But yeah, part of me wants to say that this isn't really like, that this doesn't feel like G-Dragon himself too much, because it's different. But at the same time, like, it is, it definitely is. Depending, and of course, it kind of depends on what you're familiar with as to what like his solo career has been too. And I mean, I personally don't know any songs that he's released that I've listened to from him as far as his solo music that are, vocally oriented like this. Of course, there's, I guess, some of the songs that Big Bang has released, especially through the whole Made series, which of course he sang in those, and all of that. So this definitely isn't something that is really, if you really take a close look at it and at what's come out in the past, isn't something that's particularly going to be like, completely out of left field and completely, out of his, I guess, nature or personality or something like that. But at the same time, like, even if you don't know and you weren't expecting this and you would not have even imagined that he would come out with a song like this, it still does kind of, I mean, especially the music video aspect of it definitely does feel like a G-Dragon, music video. And, he's got his, feel and, I guess his whatever personality a little bit as an artist and a singer in there. 'Cause I mean, his mannerisms and his body movements are pretty, I think, kind of distinct to himself, I think. And so that really gave the visual aspect of it a really strong feeling that like this is actually legitimately a song from G-Dragon and not something that somebody made him do, right? Which I don't think anyone would make G-Dragon do anything at this point in his career. He is the one that makes those decisions and writes that music and comes up and, does all that stuff, is involved in the production. So I really, 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 really like this. Like, this is the first time of course, on his own, that I've ever actually heard this guy sing like he did in this music video. So I really, really appreciate that. I really, really enjoyed hearing it. And for that reason, really, because it's the first time ever, I really, really like it. And of course, the fact that the song is actually good. So it's really kind of interesting, right? Because you kind of consider the fact that, like, I suppose what his image is, or what he's kind of considered as far as what his image is, and then compare it to this song, and it's really not really comparable, I don't think. But then again, like I said, I'm not really crazily familiar with his solo career so far. So maybe this is relatively in line. It's not very much of a deviation, but I think from his, persona and image and attitude that people, attribute to him at large, meaning like as a whole population of K-pop fans, this song and music video is a little bit outside of the box for him, or very much outside of the box for him. And in that regard, I think it's cool to, see and hear something that many people would probably find to be dramatically different. Again, I have no idea what anybody else's context is as to what their, past knowledge and past history with listening to his music is. So I don't really know for sure, of course, but of course, this is my sort of just thoughts and feelings and all, and this is the first time I've ever heard anything like this from him. So I wouldn't be super surprised if a majority of people listening to this have never even heard or imagined that he would put out a song like this. And so, of course, because this song is really, as with every song and music video, is supposed to be the song and music video that sells the single album, full-length album, mini album, whatever it is that they're putting out at the time. The song, because of this, for me, or because of all the reasons I've just talked about previously, has done a really, really good job of selling me on listening to the album. Like, of course, I was going to anyway, because it's part of my job as, being as part of a YouTube creator, or part of the job that I've created for myself with this YouTube channel, to listen to it anyway. But like, if I wasn't, I definitely would be listening to it now, because the song is definitely caught my attention because of the fact that it's something that's new. It's a new aspect of G-Dragon that I didn't know existed. So I'm gonna go check out this album, of course, and see what the heck is going on here, and just see what it's all about, of course. So that's really all that I've got to say. These ballad kind of songs don't particularly give me much as far as the musicality of the song goes, or the It's not even a word. I don't know, but doesn't really give me personally much musically to I guess take a look at and talk about, because they just don't do much for me on the music aspect. So that's really all that I've got. I want to know, of course, what you guys thought about this song and music video. Were you kind of as shocked and surprised, or are you as shocked and surprised as I was to hear this song? Did you enjoy it as much as I did? You know, share your thoughts and opinions about what you thought about this, what you liked about it, what you did not, down in the comment box below. Of course, we're trying to build a community here that is all about having some friendly and respectful discussion of our opinions, whether we agree or not. So if that is a community that you are interested in becoming a part of, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below so you can join the discussion in the future. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.